Hello, and welcome to Fallout Episode 7, I believe. For our episode today, we have something quite special for you, just in time for your daily video watching time. Anyway, hello everyone. My name is Veritas. Take out those headphones now. As I was saying, hello, welcome back to Fallout 4. I've been playing around with the old-timey radio sound effect. If it sounded a little bit weird in the last episode, it was because I hadn't actually planned on that being a thing. It was kind of an afterthought, honestly. I was toying around with the episode. It seemed to be, able to be edited. So I was messing around with the audio, and then I had the idea. I was trying to make because the thumbnails for Fallout 4 are meant to be interpreted as, old postcards. They're images they say, Fallout 4, wish you were here, and then they have, the episode number on them, and they're supposed to be, postcard style. And while I was toying around with some old-timey, effects for images and stuff, I decided, well, why not the audio? Because I was starting to get in a little bit to the, some of the old-timey music. I got into some electro swing the other day, thanks to a friend's recommendation. I was reminded that exists. Now I listened to that, and I was like, well, why aren't I using an old radio host, style for Fallout 4? Because it's very, old-timey and, hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our broadcast for this evening, March 4th, 2016. I hope your box sets are tuned to the proper frequency. It's like the stuff like that. I like the sound that it makes when it's old-timey radio, it's basically just removing parts of the, decibels and stuff like that. It's not that hard to do. So I'm figuring I'm going to keep that on for the rest of Fallout 4. Just 'cause it's fun to do and it sounds cool. So hello, welcome to Fallout 4. That kind of, it's fun. The old radio effect on my voice. But, yeah, I was toying around with that. So that's basically what the deal is. Anyway, so in this episode, we're going to go ahead and head over and start along the faction chain that I'm trying to get into, which is the Brotherhood of Steel, for this character, Karma. And to get the last 2 achievements in the game that I need to work... Whoop, that's a mine. I need to work along the Brotherhood of Steel quest line, and I figured what better way to do that than with a character named Karma. Just because he's supposed to be more along the line of an asshole. I've created an asshole character, which is, Brotherhood of Steel fits that bill. Moving on forward from that, I was playing some Fallout 3 the other day because apparently when either I got it for doing Fallout 4, there was some reason I had it, or it could have been possible that Xbox thinks I have the game because I played Cat's version of it at one time. But I think it's more likely that you got Fallout 3 for free when... I think you got Fallout 3 for free when you got Fallout 4 or something like that. I seem to remember that being a thing. So we're going to go ahead and hope that that was the reason. And not that I stole it somehow. But anyway, yeah, so I was playing some Fallout 3, and as you remember that series, that very short 2-episode series that Kat and I did, playing Fallout 4 is since discontinued, or Fallout 3, rather, discontinued, just because, it was something I didn't much enjoy playing. So that was something I didn't play very often, or very much of. The systems in that game I didn't much care for, so I decided against playing it for long periods of time. Well, yesterday I decided to install it because I wanted to do something. I didn't necessarily want to, play Fallout 4, because the only time I'm playing Fallout 4 now is when I'm recording it for you guys. So I decided, maybe I'll, play Fallout 3 or something, and then, worry about the rest of it at a later date. So I was playing some of that. Not bad. Not a terrible game. Definitely not having fun with it yet. In fact, I probably won't play very much of it, just because it just feels rough. RUFF. Feels rough. I might have more fun with something along the lines of New Vegas, something a little bit more up to date. I don't know the systems that are in place specifically in New Vegas. I know that one thing I hate about Fallout 3, there's 2 things actually. I don't like condition of weaponry and armor, and I do not like how the karma system works, ironically. I don't like that literally every single action is tracked, and then you, depending on your level of karma, you can or can't continue actions because of that. I don't at all like that system. So I'm pretty much not going to play too much of that because of that system. That's honestly the reason why I wouldn't play it, is just because I don't like that every one of my actions is tracked to that caliber, I suppose would be the word for that. So I probably won't play it, which is unfortunate because, I hear Fallout 3 is a fantastic game, and maybe if I had, gotten into Fallout way long ago, and maybe been something I played, like, maybe around the time when I was playing Oblivion, as much as I was playing Oblivion back when I finally got into Oblivion, I might have been more open-minded to it. But when you start with a later game in a series and you go back expecting it to be enjoyable just because you like the series, it doesn't always work out that well. Just because I dance.
We appreciate the assistance.
I'm just trying to survive out here.
The way you charged in and engaged those ferals, I find... Are you from a local settlement?
Do all these questions...
This would be much easier for both of us if you... Now.
Don't really have a home.
An answer that I hear often. If I appear suspicious, it's because our mission here has been... Since the moment... If you want to continue...
That'll depend.
We need allies.
Man.
I want to help, but I don't like this.
Very well. I'm Paladin Dance. Over there, we're on recon.
Right.
I've been trying to...
Sir.
Proceed, Halen.
What we need is something.
Sure.
Our target is our... We infiltrate the... So what do you say?
I like how you turn in power armor. It just seems funny.
Outstanding.
Alright, cool. So we're going to start along the Brotherhood of Steel quest line, and from now on, we'll be trying to make decisions based around basically Brotherhood of Steel. So, if we decide to shoot someone because they're a synth or whatever, we're essentially going to be assholes. Which I'm not too fond of. See, you're a hurt little bitch. Look at the little bitch. Dogmeat, look at the bitch. Point to the bitch, Dogmeat. Good boy. Yes, him, not me, you little shit. Him. Point to him. Don't chase me, you fucker. But yeah, essentially we're just gonna be doing Brotherhood of Steel stuff. So, we leveled up before this episode. I did it when I was fucking around in Sanctuary. So, let's up our strength again. So, cool. Jesus. Fucking autosave. I feel like my game's gonna break when that happens. Speak to Dance. Dance.
You ready to move out?
Yep.
Ready?
Outstanding.
Outstanding. Follow me and hard to lag behind. Well, if the game would quit autosaving, I wouldn't have to worry about lagging. But yeah, so this is where we start the Brotherhood of Steel quest line, and this playthrough, essentially, on this character for Fallout 4, we will be doing Brotherhood of Steel. You fuck him in the booty. Stuff like that. So, yeah, that'll be fun, right? So we get to wander with Dance for a little while. Maybe I'll tell a story. The days of old. Maybe I'll tell a story. Trying to think. There aren't any stories to tell. Never mind. Forgot. I don't do anything in my life. I just sit here and play video games all day long. So, that's the thing. Let's talk about Twitch. I've mentioned Twitch a few times in the past, passing comments of, man, I'd like to stream and yada yada and this, that, and the other thing. Well, I would. I would like to stream a lot. I keep thinking buff out's like beef, and I don't want to pick it up because I think it's just meat. Is that weird? Anybody else just like see that and you're just like, oh, I don't want any buffalo or something stupid. Dance? Yeah, so I was thinking the other day, kind of getting annoyed whenever I stream on Twitch. The quality that I get on Twitch is terrible, and I was always trying to figure out, like, what am I doing wrong that is making my live stream look like shit? And then I figured out, well, I'm not partnered on Twitch. I don't have encoding, which means my live stream's going to look like terrible until I get encoding. Since encoding is expensive, and they only do that when they partner people. When you're a partnered Twitch streamer, you get encoding, and that allows you to have quality, like kind of like how on YouTube you can, pick if you're watching it like, 240, 360, 480, 720, 1080. You don't really have that option when you're on Twitch, because it's like it's live content, so it has to live encode and provide that quality of video to whoever's requesting it, and that when it's live like that, it is expensive, whereas on YouTube you upload it and it just kind of is. And YouTube makes enough money from people that it's partnered with, and it's percentages it takes. It doesn't have to worry about the random guy here and there. It's such a big thing, much bigger than Twitch, I would assume. Honestly, I don't really know if YouTube's bigger than Twitch. I would just assume it would be. But regardless, anyway. So I was thinking, well, if the only reason my live stream looks like shit is because it has to, for now, then that kind of relaxes me a little bit and makes me a little bit more comfortable when it comes to, being okay with streaming on Twitch. If it's like nothing I can do about the quality being terrible. I need to tweak my bitrate settings and stuff so it doesn't lag as much. But when it comes to just it being like fuzzy and blurry, it's stuff I can't control that. So I'm thinking, if I find a game that I'm, falling in love with, like Fallout 4 is a game that I can kind of just play as much as I want at a time and then take a break from it. But it's also a game that I'm only playing for Let's Play now. Kind of like what happened with Skyrim. I played the hell out of it until I was basically done. Done doing what I wanted to do, and just started doing it for, recording purposes. For Twitch, since it is a live stream, I'd have to relax, because there's stuff I do remove from videos sometimes. Not lately, but there are times when, depending on what game I'm playing, I do get a little worked up and say some things I probably shouldn't. And since I don't want to come off as a terrible person, I'd like to clean up my vocabulary and my act a little bit. But that'll help me tweak my personality to a more likable and friendly human being if, I basically can't say certain things that I shouldn't be saying in the first place, but I do, because, we all slip up sometimes. But it's to do a live stream, I have to find a game that I could play for hours and hours, or a few games that I could play for, many hours and not get bored with. It would just, it's like, maybe if I was starting a new game, like if I started a new file on Skyrim for the first time ever, playing through that game on a live stream would not be a problem, because it'd be a new experience. I'd be discovering things, having fun. I tried streaming Fallout one time, just when I was going for achievements and doing stuff, and I had so many. It must have been a day that Twitch was having a fit, because I didn't actually, get any progress made because it was lagging so bad. But I think I need to find something to do, because the only content I'm making right now for YouTube is this Fallout series, just because it's the only thing I have left to do on my itinerary. Honestly, it's all I really have left to do. I was playing Numa Breath of Life, which was, it was fine. It's a fun game, actually. I'd recommend it. It was free last month, so if you didn't get it, then apologize for not bringing it up earlier. But it's a good game. It has about 11 achievements, and all 11 achievements are like 100 plus G's. Like, I finished the prologue, which took like 4 minutes, and it was like 100 gamer score. I was like, okay. It basically has the same amount of gamer score as Fallout 4, but it has about a fifth of the achievements. It has 10 or 11 achievements, and it's got the same gamer score, if not more, than Fallout 4 does, which is kind of fun. So that's a thing. But yeah. So it's a matter of finding something to stream. It's a matter of finding something to live stream that I would enjoy playing, because if I'm enjoying myself, then it's just a matter of time before people that wander in will enjoy the same thing, because Twitch is not always, same with YouTube, it's not always about if the game is good. It's more like, do you like the person playing it? Are you entertained, by who's playing it? So that's something that I wanna explore, I guess is the word for it. I'd like to explore that avenue. I've talked about it a lot, and I've streamed a couple times on there for one or two people that wander in or wander by, and it's always fun when someone, when your number goes from like 0 to like 3 or 4, crazy like a 5 or an 8, and it's just like, people are watching this live right now, and it's just crazy. Because YouTube, you can upload and you might get a view or a couple hundred or a couple thousand or whatever, depending on your level of success, I suppose. But it's surreal to see it happen live. It's someone who's there right that moment watching it, and it's just weird to me. It just feels strange, but I like it. I definitely do like it. It's fun. I'd like to do it more, because if I can do Twitch and YouTube, since I have all the time in the world, that it would be a good idea, because I can pretty much live stream at any time of the day, and then I can just have YouTube stuff going up on its own, and then just doing both of them. Why the fuck not? But I have to find something to stream is the problem, and right now I don't think there's anything that I can. So if I can find something to do that with, that'd be fine. If you guys have any suggestions, go ahead and leave that in the comments. I know a few of you, especially those of you that watch the Fallout series, probably about the same people that watch the Skyrim series, if those of you are still here. So you guys are the ones that are, more in tune with me personally, I guess you could say. So that's always fun. But yeah, so if you have any suggestions about games that you'd like to see live stream, go ahead and leave a comment below. I'll see if I have it, and maybe it'll be fun to stream it. My other thing about streaming that I would like and dislike is that I can basically play games and talk about them and have fun with it without having to like mute the music or editing out like the cutscenes and things like that, because I would be able to, there's no real, to say there's no like fair use on Twitch is wrong, but there really isn't. It's like live content. You can't really enforce that rule too much, because it's not it's not directly monetized. On YouTube, when you upload a video, you monetize that video. You based on how many views that video gets, you're being paid for it. So you're being paid for the content of that video. Whereas on Twitch, the way you would make money is through partnering, subscriptions, and donations like that. On YouTube, you can get donations too, which are fine. You could basically, but you have to be really careful, because if you upload too many videos, they get too many strikes, your channel can get shut down, and then what presence do you have if you don't have a channel anymore? Whereas on Twitch, if you get subscriptions, you can pretty much do whatever the hell you want in terms of music or cutscenes, which I like the freedom of that. I really like the freedom of that. So it's fine. But there's ups and downs for both sides, and I understand that. But it's something that, if it's something that I'm thinking this long about and want to do this much, it's probably a decision that I would be happy making. But like I said, I have to find something that I'd like to live stream for a while, or at least a few games to live stream for a while. I could probably, it'd probably need to be a newer game. I mean, even something like Fallout 4 is pretty low on the list. So, pretty low on the old viewer list. But, once you get more established on there, and once you become more of a presence, you can kind of just do what you want. You have to, But it's like that everywhere. You know, you gotta play the games people want to see then, and then, you know, when you get better off, it turns into more of a, alright, so HIRED. I'm gonna guess torch. Nope. You know, when you get more established, you can kind of do whatever you want, because then it becomes more your personality and less the game you're playing. So I don't actually think this does anything. I don't remember if this terminal actually does anything. And I know I've spent a few videos now, probably wasting your guys' time talking about, you know, Twitch, and if you're on YouTube, you probably don't watch Twitch as much. It seems some people that, you know, watch one refuse to watch the other, and things like such as. But, yeah, I don't know still. I feel like it'd be an interesting decision, because I do have pretty much all the time in the world to do this kind of stuff, and, you know, it'd be easier to not have to worry about editing and all that fun stuff. Just, you know, sit down, hit go live, and then fucking talk to you guys for hours on end and have fun like that. And, okay, so tiles, T-I-L-E, oh, shit. There we go. As requested. Yeah, there's nothing in here that's important. I need the security safe. Can I actually open this? Nope, lockpicking's too high. Not high enough. But yeah, so it's something I want to do. So maybe one day I'll just fucking shut up and do it. But I don't know. Anyway, back to Fallout 4. So essentially what we're doing here in this mission is to, there's a radio beacon on top of the police station that the Brotherhood of Steel are trying to use to communicate with the rest of the Brotherhood of Fuckboys. And we need to get a transmitter thing, basically an amplifier. We need a bigger speaker, because we can't get the signal out far enough. So, it's a thing. But we're coming up to our soft threshold of 25 minutes. And I'm trying to keep videos less than 30 minutes, because people don't like videos that are longer than that. So, I'm going to go ahead and pause it right here, and we'll continue with this Fallout 4. Now, this episode is basically, let's listen to Veritas talk about fucking financial shit and Twitch, maybe. But, yeah, let's pause it here. That's going to be it for now. Let's get a fucking, thing of, I'll find a thumbnail. Anyway, that's going to be it for this one. I don't want to make these videos too crazy long, like Skyrim was, 20 to 40 minutes. But the rest of this mission is going to take too long. Anyway, so, if you guys have any suggestions for things I could do on Twitch, as well as on YouTube, games I could play, parts of campaigns I haven't done before, things you'd like to see in the future, or, I know some of you are excited that I'm actually playing Fallout 4, so I'm happy to do this series for you guys, because it's actually helped me get achievements, so why not record it? Yeah. So, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoy the voiceover effect, please let me know. I like doing it. I think it sounds cool. But if it's annoying, I'll take it off, maybe. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, I very much appreciate it. And, yeah, until the next episode, as Dance descends into hell. Have a great day, everyone.